Hey everybody, I had to make this. I don't know why, but I make bread all the time and it's so ridiculously easy. It's so much better than you buy in stores and things like that, and it takes no more than 5 minutes. So I had to do this, and so hopefully other people will make bread because it's really good and it's really easy. 4 ingredients in 5 minutes. How hard could that be? So here's all it takes. This is all I do every week. I do this. First of all, get one of these, get a scale. They're really cheap. They're really easy. Get a scale, weigh the stuff, none of this measuring cups and all that nonsense. Get a scale. You're going to fire up the scale, and the only thing I'm going to do is measure out 500 grams. So for flour, just plain old flour, I'm going to get 500 grams of flour. Boom, 500 grams, easy. A quarter teaspoon of yeast, really, seriously, a quarter teaspoon, that's all it is, just one little quarter teaspoon of yeast, sprinkle it in. Salt, I don't know, that much, I don't measure the stuff, but you know, it's a teaspoon and a half, maybe something like that. You know, make sure you get the salt in there. Actually, that's not going to put too much, yeah. So that looks good. So 3 things so far, right? And right now I'm at 1 minute. So stir it all up. Make sure the stuff is stirred in nicely. I'm going to stir all this up. This is really hard, right? I'm going to stir it up. Last thing. Yeah, we're almost done at this point. 1 2/3 cups of water. 1 2/3 cup. The recipes I've seen call for 2 cups. To me, it's a little too much. I've modified a little bit. So 1 2/3. Dump it in, and after you dump it in, stir it. Now, when you stir this stuff, and you can see probably in here, it looks like this nasty soup. And after a while, if I start to pull this in, then the nasty soup sort of starts to look like there's going to be way too little water. And all I'm going to do is stir it a little bit until this stuff starts to come together. I'm not going to knead this. I don't knead the bread at all. So you can see it sort of starts to come together. And as I mix it in, it pulls off the sides. I get this nice little sticky mass in the middle. I like using a nice big bowl because it's easy to work with, and see how nicely that comes together. And it's pretty sticky at this point. You know, that's pretty sticky stuff. It's perfect, just like that. So, a couple more times. In this nice little sticky bowl mass stuff in the middle. Done. That was 3 minutes. That's all it takes. 3 minutes. Now the thing about this is, with that done, you have to have some patience. Like I said, I'm done. So I'm going to cover it. The trick here is you let that set for 18 hours. Serious, 18 hours. So I'm going to take this, stick it in a nice, relatively cool spot, not too hot, not too cold, just in a nice quiet place. Let it set for 18 hours, and that's all I have to do. So I'm going to leave it at that for now, and I'm really just going to put this up, and in 18 hours, or thereabouts, I'm going to take the next step, which takes another 5 minutes to prepare, which is to basically take it out and shape it into loaves. That's it. So 4 minutes to prep. And tomorrow it'll take 5 minutes to get ready to put in the oven. That's it. You just can't get any easier. So, you know, give this a try.